What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Cold War. Let's rock this. Ever since this movie's premiere at the Cannes Film Festival this past year, I have been hearing about how good it is and how I should check it out. And there had been several press screenings scheduled leading up to the film's domestic release, but I just hadn't gotten around to finally sit down and watch Cold War until now, of course, thanks to Amazon award screeners, which I received because I'm a member of the Los Angeles Online Film Critics Society. And so now I totally understand all the praise and the buzz and the rave surrounding this film because Cold War, not the actual Cold War era in history, but this movie, Cold War, is exquisitely shot, it's passionately performed, it's beautifully directed, and for those of us fans of complicated love dramas, Cold War is nothing short of rewarding. Starring Joanna Kulig and Thomas Cod as a couple, Zula and Victor, who meet in the ruins of Poland post-World War II. It all starts out with an encounter at a musical academy, which sparks a relationship even though they come from different temperaments. The story spans over more than a couple of decades or so, chronicling how they occasionally would go in and out of each other's lives. So even though they sometimes are separated by politics or unfortunate circumstances, their turbulent love seems to bring them back together time and time again. Cold War, by the way, is Poland's official submission for the foreign language film category for the upcoming 91st Annual Academy Awards. I don't know what this movie's chances are, whether or not it might end up getting nominated. One thing is for sure, Cold War is not nominated for Golden Globes. Apparently, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, for whatever reason, deems this movie not good enough. Well, haters may hate, but it doesn't change the fact that Cold War kinda takes you back to that pastime cinema's classic era, with its old age screen aspect ratio and its lounge or noir feel to it. The movie jumps from one era or year of the character's journey to the next. So if you're wondering if that means that the transition feels abrupt or that the characters are not fully explored, I'd beg to differ. If anything, whenever it goes dark for a second or two, it kind of gives you that impression like a curtain closing on a stage play before it opens up again to reveal a different background or a different setting. And everything that occurs within each scene is timely paced and sufficient. The title of this movie is very interesting because even though the story is set against the backdrop of 1950s Poland, Berlin, Yugoslavia, and Paris, the historical or the political aspects of those places are minuscule compared to the characters. And what I mean by that is that the real star of this film is the growth or the evolution of these two lovers as opposed to what the era does to them. Yes, the era plays a certain role, and yes, it does affect them to a certain degree, but it's more about how these two, Zula and Victor, struggle to make their priorities aligned. It takes them more than a couple of decades to finally come to that alignment. Now, the story and these characters will frustrate you at times, but that's what makes Cold War great, because it doesn't make it easy for the audiences. This is not a movie for fans of easy, predictable romance. You might even start to think that perhaps they are incompatible or they're toxic for each other. I also enjoy the fact that this movie often reuses that same one song, but it's done through different renditions, from an epic choir to a jazz version softly sung at a somber nightclub. Great performances by its leads, Joanna Kulig and Thomas Cod, both of whom are radiant and ferocious in communicating their characters' obsession for one another. Filmmaker Paweł Palikowski's direction comes across as gentle yet determined and unflinching. Every minute of this movie looks and feels like the work of somebody who knows what he's doing and knows exactly what he wants to accomplish. And the cinematography is magnificent and hypnotic. I have a soft spot for black and white films, and this is done in a very gorgeous way. Cold War is a genuine, retrospective, grown-up love story unlike any other love stories you've seen all year. So that's it. That's my review of Cold War. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and share this video with all your friends on the YouTubeverse. And as always, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Hey, if you like this review and you want me to make more, please contribute monthly to help support this channel at Ramascreen Patreon page. Become my patrons today at patreon.com/Ramascreen. Let's rock this.